Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I've got an update video for you. I started a tag which was finished 10 by fall, or autumn as we call it in the UK. Not a lot of people were able to do it, which is understandable because you know, it's quite a big commitment to finish 10 products, especially when a lot of people have their sort of filming schedules quite booked up. But one of my YouTube friends did take me up on it, and that was Chocky Kaz, which I think is brilliant because I was going to ask her anyway in particular to do a collab, and we're still going to do a collab, but this has ended up sort of like a collab because we're the only two doing it at the minute. I think Alex from what's it, Bonkers for Beauty was thinking about doing it as well, so she might join in, but if she does, she's be a bit late on the bandwagon now, so I don't think she will because it's not giving her enough time now. But if you're watching this, Alex, hello. And these are the 10 products that I decided I wanted to get through by autumn. We haven't got a particular date. Today is the 26th of August, so it's near the end of August, but I'm going to wait and see when Karen you know, wants to upload her video and when she wants to film it. But I just thought I'd film my update today because I'm doing quite well, and I think we're probably going to give it another month, maybe 2, depending on what we end up needing. So yeah, let's make a start. So the first item was this Planet Spa Illuminating Body Lotion. Now I have used this on my legs twice, I think. I've just given up on the pump because it pumps out such a small tiny amount, and I've just literally took the pump top off and whacked it on my hand until it came out. But I am going to have to consider this done because it does smell like it's off. I've had it for years and the smell I thought would be alright, and it does smell very similar to what it did originally, so I thought, well, maybe I just have gone off the smell, but I can't tell if I've gone off the smell or whether the product's gone off, and so I daren't use it, and the smell's making me feel a bit sick. So it's not a smell in the first instance that I particularly like. So it's the Illuminating Body Lotion in Japanese Sake and Rice. It's not particularly moisturising. All it does is give a shimmer, and the shimmer isn't very noticeable. I would much prefer just to use a moisturiser that I know really works for me. For example, Cheap as Chips, recommended to me, Nivea by Gail from Every Little Thing 68. It's rich, nourishing. I actually got the dry skin one when I think she was recommending the white one, but this, I haven't tried the white one because this is now a holy grail for me. So yeah, I'd rather use that, or even like a dry spray oil on my legs, a light mist oil, and then some bronzer or some highlighting powder dusted over with a huge massive brush like this one from Wilko's, for example, rather than using something like this, which I think is less effective. Plus you can dust the highlighter down the centre of your calf at the front to give your leg, make it appear more slender than this, which slaps it all over and highlights all of the calf. And I've not got the smallest legs, let's face it, I've got chunky monkeys, so yeah. The concept doesn't really work for me, and I'm going to stop talking about that now because I've got 9 other products to get on with talking, but that I'm going to set aside separate from these because whatever these don't get used by autumn are going to get binned, and that one is going to get binned. So next is a next fragrance, which is Femme Eau de Parfum. It was a small size. I didn't get the big one because in the store when I was smelling it I couldn't decide whether or not I liked it. And now I've decided I don't like it. So it's not that I dislike it, I just really don't want to buy it again, so I'm not going to. So yeah, it was enjoyable in the sense that it was nice to have something, but yeah, not my favourite scent. I certainly have other scents from Next which I much prefer. An example being Antigua. I love that scent. That is so summery and beautiful. And they have one that they call Love as well. This one's called I've got one called Cashmere somewhere in there, which is really nice. But we're coming to autumn now, so I'm really going to try and get my hands on a full-size bottle of Ruby Elixir. And I bought this, I believe, at M&S, and I've not been able to find it since. Yeah, M&S, and I absolutely love that scent for autumn. So I'm really going to try and get hold of some of that. Next, I'll get through lip gloss. So the packaging on this broke. It split there and I've taped it up, but it's still leaking out. I feel like I honestly have used as much as I absolutely can. It's an e.l.f. shimmering lip gloss, and most of the time the actual wand, there we go, comes out of the cap as well. So it's far too messy for me to put in my handbag, so I might be able to get a couple of more uses out of it sitting on my vanity before it's binned. But yeah, e.l.f. shimmering lip gloss. I would buy more of those. I really do like it, but their mineral lip gloss is my favourite one they do. Really sticky but really long lasting, so if you don't like sticky you wouldn't like that, but this one's less sticky and less long lasting. So yeah, it was okay. And we don't get e.l.f. in the UK at the moment though, fingers crossed it'll come back. The next product is the Body Shop Hemp Hand Scrub. I haven't touched this at all since I filmed my video, let's be honest, I will be honest. It's got quite a lot left. The concept to me is quite useless because the beads in it are too sparse. The product isn't saturated enough with the grains for it to be a hand scrub. Plus I feel like I don't really need a hand scrub. I did suffer with some dry skin when I bought it, but I find sugar and salt scrubs that are designed for your legs and arms and stuff work best for me on my hands. And when I'm actually doing my arms and legs, then I just quickly do the backs of my hands and my fronts of my this part of my hand, the palm of my hand, can't speak today, is smooth anyway from all that scrubbing action on my legs. So I think I will use that on my legs just to use it up. So I'm still going to use it. So I'll make 2 piles. There we go. I am going to use it on my legs. But I'm not going to use it on my hands actually, because I don't really think it does much for that. The next product is nearly completely gone. I've literally got 1 or 2 uses left in it. In fact, let's do some now. And that's the Camille Hand and Nail Cream for Extra Sensitive. I really enjoyed this product. I actually nearly repurchased it. They do a green one with more of a green packaging. It's exactly the same product but for dry hands. So it's like exactly the same, still with chamomile, but for apparently more moisturising, but for the same price. But I've restrained because I already have 2 of the Body Shop Wild Rose hand cream to get through, and some Bumble and Bumble, so I really don't need any more hand cream. But when they're gone I will look to repurchase that, because for the price, I mean, for me I prefer that over that. That was £6.50, the rose one, this was £1, so I much prefer that. Next is my Rimmel Match Perfection Ultra Creamy Compact Powder. I've been making a dent in this. It's got to be gone soon because it's a hair too dark for me and with my autumn winter skin, but literally I've just got the remnants around the edge. I usually use this big massive brush to powder. I can't get any product on this anymore, but what I'm going to try and do is get a smaller brush and get into the corners and use it under the eyes, but it may be too heavy for that because it is quite a heavy creamy powder. It just says ultra creamy, so I'm not sure that it'll be light enough for that area. As far as I know, this is the lightest shade they do, 100 Ivory, but it is still too dark. It's actually darker than all their foundations that they do in that colour. So I don't know what's going on with that. It also oxidises a little bit on me, and so it actually goes darker throughout the day. So yeah, nearly done that. I'm really pleased with that. I haven't finished a powder in so long. But that one is going to get the last bits used, I'm sure. The next one I've done really, really well on. I've never ever used so much of a lip gloss. As you can see, I've got the tiniest bit left in it, and this literally could potentially be maybe my favourite lip gloss of all time. So I will repurchase it, but not for a while because I have loads of lip gloss to get through. But this is 035 Raspberry Coulis by B, which is Be Brilliant Rich Colour Lip Gloss by Superdrug. So it's like their premium brand range. So I'm really still going to try and get the last bits out of that, and I'm really enjoying it. I've had it for a couple of years, so I probably shouldn't be using it anymore, but well, hell, I am. The next 2, I'm dropping everything today. The next 2 are more lip glosses. I've just got so many lip glosses I wanted to clear out, and these were the ones that were going to be taking the plunge. So one's by Rimmel, and it's their Sweet Jelly Sheer Lip Gloss in Jelly Bean, and the other one is the Natural Collections Tinted Lip Balm. I would say that wasn't any more moisturising than any other gloss. Sorry if I seem a little bit out of breath. I'm not so unfit that I can't move around on my chair without getting out of breath. I've just got a bit of low iron at the minute, and it's giving me a short of breath because of the low iron. So, and probably because I talk too fast. So this one's Cranberry Kiss. I am not really enjoying these very much. I definitely wouldn't repurchase the Rimmel one. And I wouldn't repurchase Natural Collection. There's nothing that wrong with this one. I just realised that I much prefer a wand actually with a gloss. So this one's really rubbish. It's very thin, very light, very watery. If you wear a lip colour underneath it, it makes the lip colour just slide all over your face. So I can only really wear that when I don't want to be wearing anything with a wash of colour and a bit of moisturisation, but in which case, you know, do I really want to be choosing this over a balm? Not really, so I'm just trying to use it up. There's not very much left of that. This used to be my holy grail as a teenager though. I used to just have this and the lighter version, the lighter pink version, and nothing else, and that was just all I would wear. So I'm going to try and get through that, and I haven't used hardly any of this because I've been using that one. So I think that's all 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing a product. I think it was my Rimmel matte, what is it? Stay Matte powder in Pink Blossom. I hope so. That's the one in this box, so I hope I've got that right. This, I'm going to be careful not to use it too much because actually I'm using this powder as my under eye setting powder for my Battle of the Drugstore concealer series. So I will repurchase this when it runs out. I think I'll probably end up going for translucent. We'll see. I do like it. For me, I prefer more of the pinker ones than the yellow ones, especially under my eyes with my cool undertones. I think this works really well for me. It's a great powder in general. I don't like things to be too matte, but it just, you know, when you put it on, it sets your makeup, and you can always put a spray on if you want something more dewy. And for the under the eyes, it's perfect. You know, not like this one. It doesn't oxidize. It's not too heavy. So yeah, I really like that, and I'm going to try and carry on using that. I think I've made a bit more of a dent in it than last time. Tell me what you think. So yeah, we're nearly there. We're halfway there, let's say, and keep your fingers crossed for me. If you've got any tips on how to use up your unwanted products or part with them when really do you want them anymore, probably not, but you can't stand chucking things away because you hate waste, then let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one.